Yes, what's going on, people? It's your boy, the Boxing Lowdown here. We are live, people, for Jeamie, TKV, and Frazier Clarke. Now, this was short notice, man. Very short notice, this watch along. So I ain't expecting many people to join this stream, but you never know. You know, I haven't done one in a while, to be fair. So, yeah, we're probably about 15 minutes away from the fight itself. Currently watching right now, Francesca Hennessy. She's fighting right now. I think she's the chief support on the undercard here. We're in the 10th round of that fight. So once that fight is over, then I'm sure we'll get Frazier Clarke and Jeamie TKV in the ring. I'm not sure who's winning this fight. I'm guessing it's Francesca Hennessy. Looks like it's going to go the distance. So yeah, for those that are about to join later on, let me know. Drop a comment. Let me know you're here. And yeah, hit a like button on the video as well. And yeah, people, let me know what you guys thinking about the fight, man. I'll just say my prediction again. I've got Frazier Clarke winning this on points. I think this will go the distance. I think it'll be a good competitive fight. Hopefully, oh, Francesca Hennessy just did a little bit of showboating there. All right. Haven't seen that before. Okay, cool. But yeah, no, I've got Frazier Clarke winning this on points, people. I said that in my preview video today. I reckon that he will you know, I don't know if it will be the most entertaining fight, but you know, I like the needle that's happened between the two in the build-up. So hopefully we do get a good spectacle. But I'm putting it down to his experience. I think his experience will win the day for him here. British heavyweight title on the line. So let's see. Let's see. This fight is over now between Francesca Hennessy and her opponent. Like I said, I've literally just joined the stream now, so I don't know what's happened, but I'm guessing Francesca Hennessy has won this. She did a nice little showboat there at the end as well, dipped down to her knees. You know what I'm saying? That was pretty cool. So yeah, we wait for the main event. Shout out my guy Ian in the building, bro. Ian Hamilton is here. Of course he's here. That's my guy, man, from the beginning. Ian Hamilton. From the beginning, he's been here. So he's put, I'm here, my guy. Good to see you doing this. Yeah, bro. This was short notice, to be fair. So I'm not expecting a lot of people to join. I could be wrong. We'll see. But yeah, I just thought I'd quickly do. I ain't done one of these in a while. So I think the last live I did, Ian, was Dillian White. Dillian White and Moses Atama. That was the last live I did. So I really need to do more. But yeah, schedule permitting. Who have you got for this fight, Ian? Let me know what you're thinking. I've got Frazier Clarke on points, but who have you got winning this? How do you see it going and why? As we just currently wait for the result of this fight here, Francesca Hennessy and her opponent looking like she's won the fight for sure. Probably won every round, I'm guessing. I can't hear what they're saying on the scorecards or nothing like that, but yeah, they're about to announce the decision anyway. So we'll see. But yeah, as I said with the main event, I've got Frazier Clarke winning. I think that his experience will win the day for him. Yeah, I reckon that he'll win. I like Jeamie TKV. I thought he was doing well against David Adelaide. Do you know what I'm saying? Before that controversial ending. And I think he will make a fight of it for real. But, you know, with it being in Frazier Clarke's pretty much his hometown, I see him winning this. I see him getting this. And so does Ian. Ian thinks the same. And he's put Clarke needs to win and win well. So he don't just need to win. He needs to win well. And yeah, I agree. I think he should try and make a statement tonight. He should do. He's in front of his home crowd. And, you know, like, he obviously, the Fabio Wardley fight is still fresh in the memory, you know. So Francesca's won this by unanimous decision. No surprise there. Let's get to the main event, man. You know what I'm saying? What I like about this is that the main event is kicking off at 9 tonight. That's the ring walk time. So I know Ben Whittaker's fighting tonight as well. So maybe, was it to accommodate that, or is that what the BBC are going to do? Hopefully that is what they do. You know, we don't need fights starting at 10:30, 11. And well, I don't anyway. So yeah, the ring walk for this fight is scheduled in about 10 minutes. And Ian has put here, and yes, from the beginning, that's what, yeah, for real, bro. Yeah, nah, trust me, bro. I know you're a loyal one, bro, for real. You've definitely been a loyal one. So yeah, big up Ian Hamilton in the building. Don't forget to hit the like button. Anybody that does join, share the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We are doing the watch along here for Frazier Clarke against Jeamie TKV. Let me know your thoughts about it. I've got Frazier Clarke winning it. Ian Hamilton has got Frazier Clarke winning it, both on points. That seems to be the logical and the most seen prediction I've seen for this fight. Frazier Clarke on points, you know, but you know, it could go. We'll see. I'm not saying that Jeamie TKV don't have a chance. He definitely has a chance. you know. So let's see what happens here as Francesca Hennessy gets interviewed by Steve Bunce. Yeah, let's see what happens there, people. But yeah, the Ben Whittaker fight tonight. I have to be honest, man. I'm not really too fussed about it. I'm not going to stay on the live for that. I don't think. I mean, I'm not really. I don't know much about his opponent, to be honest. Um, yeah, I mean, he's from Germany. I know that. I don't know who he's fought in terms of opposition. Um, he does seem to have a pretty good record, but yeah, I don't really know much about Ben Whittaker's opponents. So is this just a showcase for Matchroom? You know, I mean, Ben Whittaker's first fight. You know, we'll see. I mean, I don't know, but yeah, I'm much more interested in this fight here: Frazier Clarke and Jeamie TKV, British heavyweight title, bit of a grudge match as well, in Frazier Clarke's hometown, I think, of Derby. So yeah, I'm much more looking forward to that, and it's a heavyweight fight as well, isn't it? So yeah, man. Ian, what did you think about the card last week? You know, Anthony Yard losing, Devin Haney looking good against Brian Norman Jr. and Bam Rodriguez obviously looking good as well. The great fight between Sam Noakes and Abdullah Mason. Which one of those fights would stand out for you on that night? What did you really enjoy? Let me know. But yeah, people, yeah, just Frazier Clarke for me on points. We'll see what happens, but you know, I'm hoping we get a good fight here, not a boring, you know, laborious just a 10 12 round decision here. Like hopefully we get some excitement in this fight and something for me to you know, get excited about on the stream. For those that saw the Dillian White and the Fabio Wardley stream, Dillian White and Fabio Wardley, the Dillian White and Moses Atama stream, yeah, that was excitement ain't the word. That fight literally was over in a round, and you saw my reaction to it. It was pretty crazy. So yeah, hopefully we get a bit of the same in this fight here as Ben Shalom is talking. I'm guessing he's talking up Francesca Hennessy's, you know, what could be next for her. I'm guessing I can't hear the sound on it, but yeah, let's see. How many other female boxers does Ben Shalom have now? That would be a good question. He doesn't have. You don't have Savannah Marshall anymore, does he? I'm sure she signed with Jake Paul's MVP promotion. So he's got Caroline Dubois, though, hasn't he? Or has she signed as well? I'm not sure. But yeah, let's see. Ian Hamilton says here, Mason and Noakes, what a fight. Bam Rodriguez, I expected that win. Haney divides opinion. I do think he could finish when it's there. Benavidez is just an absolute monster, man. Him and Zerdo will be war. Totally agree. Yeah, the Conor Ben thing with Devin Haney, I have to say, man, I didn't like what Eddie Hearn and Conor Ben was saying after that fight. I just thought, you know, the nerve of it, really. You know, Conor Ben hasn't really accomplished a fraction of what Devin Haney has accomplished, but you know, that just seems to be what boxing is nowadays, man. They labeled him boring, and I understand that Devin Haney is not the most exciting fighter by any means. He is not. But I just felt a bit more respect was due there. You know, Haney moving up another division, conquering a world champion, somebody who can punch, somebody who was a threat, somebody who people thought would beat Devin Haney on that night. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, he went out there and won pretty easily, and then he gets criticized again. So I listen, I'm not one of those people that are, you know, a Devin Haney fanboy, but I'm just saying what I see. And what I see, if we're taking the personality out of it, I see somebody that is looking to make these fights happen. You know, in and around those weight divisions for me, Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson, they might divide opinion in terms of their personality, but to me, they seem like they're the ones that want all the smoke. They're the ones to me that I look at and I think they look like they're wanting to fight everybody, you know? Teofimo Lopez has been a diva in the past. Ryan Garcia has been a diva. Do you know what I mean? When it comes to negotiating fights. But with Haney and Shakur Stevenson, those are the two guys that I feel probably are the most likely to make these fights happen. And Haney's moved up another weight division, right? He's conquered another champion, you know? So look, I feel like he deserves his respect there. I'm not saying you have to like him, but I feel like he deserves his respect. So yeah, but he is a name that definitely does divide a lot of opinion. You know, it is what it is. I'm not here to defend anyone like that, but from a boxing point of view, I like what he's doing. You know, I do like what he's doing. He seems to be up for most challenges. Shout out to the people that are joining the chat. Hit the like button once you join, people. Let me know that you're here. Drop a comment. I'll happily shout you guys out. Good to have you here for the main event, Frazier Clarke and Jeamie TKV. Looking forward to it, man. Hopefully we get a good British heavyweight dust up. That's what I want. You know what I'm saying? I want a good, and this British heavyweight title. It's had a lot of good historic dust ups in the past, right? And one that I'm thinking of straight away is Anthony Joshua and Dillian White. That was what, 10 years ago now? That was 2015. That fight was AJ and Dillian White for the British heavyweight title. I'm not sure if the Commonwealth heavyweight title was on the line as well, but yeah, historically over the past few years, we've had some good domestic dust ups here. The British heavyweight title is a prestigious belt. It's a coveted belt. It's one of the best belts out there for real. I mean, you talk to any boxer that is born over here in Britain, and the British title is definitely one of the titles that they would like to grab a hold of. You know, you win that outright if you defend it 3 times, I think. And yeah, it's one of the better looking belts as well. If I just have to say from a personal point of view, the British heavyweight title. So Ian has got another comment here. He's put, I think it's more to do with the dad. Okay, Bill Haney, that's fair. Whenever I see an agenda, it's his dad that gets it more. American boxing dads talk loads. Haney deserves the respect, though. He runs to the smoke. That's fair. Yeah, his dad definitely is a talker. You know, I guess he feels like he's doing it to push his son, kind of take the spotlight off him a little bit. Maybe that's what it is. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of all of that either, to be fair. I think that the dad just need to let the boxers be their own personality. And I think we do get that with Haney. I don't think Bill Haney is the worst. I've seen worse than him, you know. Kenny Porter, Sean Porter's dad. He was somebody that he just loved the limelight, man. Honestly, it was like it was the Kenny Porter show when it came to Sean Porter fights. So, yeah, we wait for this heavyweight title fight anyway. They're just currently showing Jeamie TKV on the TV, talking in the build up to this fight, as well as Frazier Clarke. They're both just kind of, yeah, this was obviously recorded beforehand. I'm looking forward to this, man. I want to see a good fight. You know, a lot of need to win the build up. You know, let's see it outright here, right now. Let's see a good heavyweight dust up between these two. Ian was at Joshua. I was at that fight too. I was at Joshua versus White. And it was an amazing atmosphere, that fight was, at the O2 Arena. And it was just, you know, the fight itself, it was crazy, you know. After that first round, you remember after when Dillian White hit Joshua, well, AJ, to be fair, hit Dillian White after the bell, and then Dillian White reacted, and then everybody just swarmed into the ring after that first round. The first round where AJ was dominating that round. It looked like he could possibly get Dillian out of there. And then, you know, to punctuate it out after the first round, he then hit Dillian after the bell. Dillian reacted. And then, yeah, bare people just ran into the ring. And I'm thinking, damn, man, they're not gonna disqualify these guys. We're just getting warmed up. And then, yeah, it turned out to be a tremendous fight, man. AJ was wobbled in the third round. I think it was the third round. And yeah, obviously punctuated with a great knockout win at the end. So that was a crazy atmosphere. And that's what I'm saying. That's what these heavyweight domestic dust-ups can do. We have got enough heavyweights over here in the UK to have some good domestic dust-ups. Now, listen, Frazier Clarke and Jeamie TKV are not at that particular level, but you can think of, there still could be a good fight. You know what I'm saying? And then you look at the likes of Fabio Wardley. Imagine him against Daniel Dubois. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, that could be a fight down the line. You know, David Adelaide could be lined up against the winner of one of these two. I wouldn't mind seeing that. Lawrence Okoli is a heavyweight now. You can throw him in the picture. Could he fight a Dubois? Could he fight an Atalma? Could he fight a Dillian White? I know he's trying to get the Dillian White fight. So there are loads of good domestic heavyweight dust-ups that can be made, man. We've got, I mean, Frank Warren does own the majority of these heavyweights, but there are loads of good fights that can be made, people, you know? So, yeah. Just seeing here, they've got Steve Bunce, he's at Ellie Scotney. They've got a few guys here, just obviously I think the ring walks are about to happen, which is good. Bang on 9 o'clock, which is a good thing. You know what I'm saying? No need for delay. Let's get straight to this, man. Frazier Clarke and Jeamie TKV. Shout out to everybody in the chat, people. Hit the like button on the way in. Drop a comment. Let me know who you are. I'll shout you out. You know what I mean? And it looks like Jeamie TKV is heading to the ring right now. That's what I can see at the moment. He's heading to the ring. Jeamie TKV. Yeah, I mean, his chances tonight. Listen, I've got Frazier Clarke winning, but it's not. I don't think he's going to dominate this fight every single round. I think it will be a good competitive fight. I hope so, anyway. So Jeamie TKV kind of soaking it up at the moment. He's hasn't started walking to the ring yet. He started walking to the ring now, as I say that. And yeah, looks pretty confident, man, to be fair. Chewing the gum, you know, seems pretty focused. Short walk to the ring. All right. Let's see here. Ian Hamilton says, Wardley versus Dubois. Yeah, Wardley versus Dubois would be a guaranteed war. I'll go full-on conspiracy Alex Jones level if that goes the distance. Yeah, that fight does not go if that fight goes to the distance, I'd be shocked. And you wonder if that fight could happen, because Dubois did pull out of the fight with you know, he was scheduled to fight Frank Sanchez, right? He agreed to that IBF eliminator, and you know, all of a sudden he's pulled out of it. With Wardley now being elevated to champion, could that be a fight? Is that the reason why Dubois pulled out? Time will tell. Anyway, Jeamie TKV's in the ring. We got Nathan here. Big up Nathan. He's put, is Buncey on the zone nowadays? Well, he's on he's on the BBC broadcast here. So yeah, he's not on the zone, Steve Bunce. He's not on the zone. He's not, he's on the BBC. He's been the BBC guy from long time. So maybe he was on, I think he might have been on TNT as well. But I don't think Buncey has been on the zone. I don't think so. But yeah, he's on this broadcast now. Nathan also says, I think Dubois would spot. Oh, really? You think Dubois would spot Wardley in 4? Okay. Okay. Now that would be a war, man. That would be an absolute war. But anyway, Frazier Clarke on the way to the ring. This is his hometown. You know, I believe he is from Derby, and that's where this fight is being held at. Looks like he's got the majority of the support here. About to make his walk to the ring. Frazier Clarke. Well, I haven't seen him yet. So I just see his name on the screen. So he hasn't actually made the walk to the ring yet. But yeah, like Ian said earlier, I think Frazier Clarke, we need to get a good performance from him. You know, he's walking to the ring now, kind of dapping up the crowd. It's a short walk to the ring, you know. But I'd like to see if Frazier Clarke is somebody that is going to be taken, and I don't want to be disrespectful or anything like that, but if he is to be taken seriously as a top level heavyweight contender, then yeah, he should really try and win this well. 9 wins, 1 draw, 1 defeat, 7 KOs. He's 34 years old now. Yeah, he's 34 years old. And I know for heavyweights, you do get a longer shelf life in terms of age. So he is a fresh 34, Frazier Clarke. But yeah, you really, I mean, if he is to go anywhere, he really needs to win the title tonight and look good doing it. So Nathan says here, really, this is the last roll of the dice for Big Frazier. Yeah, Nathan's saying it, you know. Is this the last one? I mean, what if he loses tonight? Frazier Clarke. Yeah, time will tell, man. Time will tell. Hopefully we get a good fight here. Both fighters are in the ring. Shout out to you guys for watching this with me. I really appreciate it. And I need to do more watch-alongs, people. I need to do more content on the channel as a whole. But, you know, work commitments and everything else kind of gets in the way of all of that sort of stuff. It's kind of crazy at the moment. But, you know, I thought I've got some spare time tonight. Let's do a watch-along. Ain't done one for a while. As we see Frazier Clarke and Jeamie TKV kind of looking at each other in the ring. Let's just get this on, man. We got the announcer talking. Frazier Clarke pacing up and down. So is Jeamie TKV. And yeah, Nathan, as his comment says here, I'll read it out again. He's put, this is really the last roll of the dice for Big Frazier. So he's looking at it as the last roll of the dice for him. He loses this, then where does he go? You know, he would fall down the pecking order for real in terms of being a heavyweight contender. I mean, where would he go if he was to lose this? So he needs to have a good performance, but it's not going to be easy against Jeamie TKV. I think Jeamie TKV is a good fighter, man. I do think Frazier will win it on points, but if Jeamie TKV was to win, then I'm not going to be too surprised, you know? So let's see. Still doing the announcements in the ring, people. They're just announcing the referee. My stream might be a little bit behind you guys, but yeah, we're just about to announce the fighters here for this heavyweight contest for the British heavyweight title. Frazier Clarke and Jeamie TKV. Frazier Clarke does look pretty confident. He's bouncing up and down on his feet, you know, pacing around. Both guys pacing around the ring. Yeah, should be a good one here, people. Let me know what you think. Let me know your predictions as we go into this. Jeamie TKV looking confident as he's being announced here. Has he got on his T-shirt British Champion 2025? If that ain't confidence, I don't know what is, people. I don't know what is. 32 years old, 8 wins, 2 defeats, 5 KOs. Jeamie TKV. Let's see. Let's see. I'm looking forward to this. I'm looking forward to this, man. Let's have a good fight. Jeamie TKV's just been announced. We're about to go to Frazier Clarke. Can see Callum Simpson there in the crowd. Looks like he was clapping for Jeamie TKV. Now we got Frazier Clarke, man. That knockout that Frazier Clarke suffered at the hands of Fabio Wardley, by the way, that was one of them scary knockouts, boy, when you fear for them. You know what I mean? You actually fear that for their health, because it looked like, you know, he was suffering from a little stroke there. The way how that knockout came about, man, it was a really bad knockout from Frazier Clarke suffered there from Fabio Wardley in the first round as well. But yeah, he's bounced back from that. We now head into he's got a British title fight here. I see he's got the Jamaican flag on the shorts. Big up yourself. You know what I mean? So yeah, let's see. I think Jeamie TKV, he might be from the Congo, I believe. I think that's where his heritage is. Frazier Clarke, he's got the Jamaican flag on there, so we know where he's repping. Now, yeah, let's get this on, man. Had enough just talking. I want to actually get into the fight now. Big up you guys for watching it with me. Much appreciated as the two go head-to-head in the middle of the ring. Jeamie TKV and Frazier Clarke. Ian Hamilton says here, I watched that one with my mum and dad, and my dad said that was scary. And yeah, that was very scary, man. You could see the way how his face kind of, it looked really scary. But as I say that, we're about to kick off round 1. Frazier Clarke and Jeamie TKV. Let's go. Let's get it on, people. Right, the two fighters get in the center of the ring. Frazier Clarke and Jeamie TKV. Jeamie TKV lands a jab straight away. Frazier Clarke with a couple of feints. They kind of fall into each other a little bit. Both guys just kind of working out the clinch now. Commentators for this, Ronald McIntosh and George Groves. Big up Ronald McIntosh, by the way. I've met him a few times. Real cool guy, man. Real cool guy. So, yeah. So, Jeamie, we're about 30 seconds in this fight, and we've had about 3 clinches already. So, I don't like the pattern of this. I don't want to see this sort of throughout the whole fight, but it's still early. It's only round 1. Frazier Clarke with a good right to the body, tries 2 uppercuts on the inside. Jeamie TKV kind of leans towards the ropes, but again, they fall into another clinch here. But Frazier Clarke trying to work his way out of it. Uppercuts on the inside from Frazier Clarke, but Jeamie TKV partially blocking them. 1 minute into the fight so far. Yeah, this is getting. I don't like the pattern how this fight has started, to be honest. You know, guys just kind of falling into the clinch already. Okay, falling into another clinch here. Frazier Clarke looks like he's trying to work. Jeamie TKV not doing too much here. Definitely a Frazier Clarke first round at the moment. He's definitely more assertive, whipping in the body shots. He's whipped a few body shots on Jeamie TKV, to be honest. I think TKV needs to do a bit more here. He ain't really done a lot at all in this first round other than clinch. You know, he's holding on to Frazier Clarke now as I talk. Referee needs to step in here and stop this from being a hug fest. Don't want to see that. Jeamie TKV pours out with a jab, but Frazier Clarke is coming out with combinations, man. Jeamie TKV is not looking. Again, he goes for the. What's going on here, people? What is going on here? It's only the first round, but yeah, I need to see more from TKV. Like, he's literally just holding on to Frazier Clarke. Is he trying to frustrate him? It's only the first round. They separate now. Frazier Clarke, again, working the body, trying to throw the uppercuts on the inside. They clinch again. Nathan here has left a comment. He's trying to soak it up and wear him out. Yeah, I mean, already? Frazier will catch him, can see him getting stopped following a couple of warnings. Yeah. Interesting, yeah. Interesting take, trying to soak it up and wear him out. We're only in the first round, bro. Maybe that's just what he's trying to do, but he hasn't done anything for me in this first round. Frazier Clarke definitely taking this first round for me. Jeamie TKV does pop out a jab there, slips the punch from Frazier Clarke, so that's a bit better. But yeah, touch of gloves was that at the end of the first round there. Okay. But yeah, definitely first round goes to Frazier Clarke. Definitely for me. TKV didn't do anything. He was literally just trying to hold on, which was quite surprising. Frazier Clarke throwing in a couple of body shots there, which looked pretty cool. And yeah, tried the right counter as well. Just looking at the replays here in this first round, Frazier Clarke quite aggressive, really. And Jeamie TKV didn't really do much at all in that first round. So big up Himanshu. I ain't spoke to you in a while, man. Big up yourself, bro. He's put, hey, Daryl, how are you? I'm doing well, my bro. I'm doing good. Can't complain. Life is good at the moment. So yeah, big up yourself. And thank you for being here on this watch along. Good to see you, bro. I'll be doing more of these again. I have to, because connecting with you guys who ain't spoken time. Good to see you guys as we start off the second round here. Jeamie TKV walks to the center of the ring. Referee tells him to stand back. Second round now begins. Will Jeamie TKV be a bit more assertive in this round? Will he, like Nathan said, just continue to try and wear him out? He's thrown out a couple more jabs here. But yeah, let's see. They fall into a clinch again. Big up Himanshu, he says, after a long time, yeah, I'm catching love. Yeah, it is a long time. It's my fault, really. I haven't been too consistent with it, but, you know, I am live today. So good to have you here, my bro. Thank you for joining. As we, Frazier Clarke countering Jeamie TKV there, throws a shot to the body. They fall into another clinch, and they're working on the inside here. Bit of an ugly fight at the moment, I have to say. And that's down to TKV, for sure. Frazier Clarke looks like he's trying to get the work in, but it's a bit sloppy at the moment. Frazier Clarke doing some good work on the inside, though, with the uppercut and the body shots as well. And he's looking like he's smiling at somebody outside the ring. So, yeah, 1 minute down in this second round. Again, pretty much the same pattern as the first at the moment. TKV not looking that great at all, in my opinion. So let's see how this goes. Frazier Clarke ripping in them body shots again. Jeamie TKV throwing some shots of his own. Again, they fall into a clinch. Frazier Clarke, yeah, he's trying to work the body, trying to throw uppercuts on the inside. TKV showing some good defense there. He's not really catching these shots. He's blocking them on the way in, partially blocking. But, you know, I'm not seeing much of an offense from him, to be honest. He's just really holding on to Frazier Clarke, man. And I'd love to know what the commentators are saying about this. Are they being are they being like me on this, or are they, I don't know, like Frazier Clarke trying to rip in more uppercuts here on the inside, throws in the body shot as well. Jeamie TKV throws a left hook, which is partially blocked by Frazier Clarke, throws out a couple of jabs now, which is better. And now they're not clinching. And as I say that, they fall into another clinch. So yeah, this isn't the best fight so far, I have to say. I have to be honest, man. Not been the most entertaining, but we're only in the second round. It could heat up. I ain't giving up on this yet. Frazier Clarke throwing in some more body shots while TKV is on the ropes. But TKV doesn't look too bothered by any of these, I have to say. He's not hurt or anything like that. He's not wobbled. He's not in any trouble. But Frazier Clarke's definitely winning the round. You know, with 20 seconds left in this round, and Frazier Clarke is definitely winning it. So, yeah, they're fighting on the inside. A lot of work being done here on the inside as Frazier Clarke tries to push TKV off. TKV does land a good uppercut there and the right hand, but Frazier Clarke takes it well. No issues there. As they hold again. This is going to be an ugly fight, isn't it? This is going to be an ugly fight, man. We're going the full distance here. We're going the full distance here. I've noticed after the rounds, after the second round as well, Frazier Clarke tapping TKV as he walks towards his corner. So yeah, that beef, there's no real beef here between these two at all. Not what it seemed like in the build-up anyway. Himanshu with a comment has said, is Ben Whittaker fighting on this card? He's not on this card. No, this is a boxer show. Ben Whittaker will be on the Matchroom show, which will be on DAZN. So I think that'll be kicking off. I don't know what time that ring walk will be. Maybe about 10 o'clock, 10 p.m., which is about 45 minutes from now. So yeah, that's a different show. That'll be a different show. That's another card. So yeah, end of round 2. I've got Frazier Clarke winning both rounds for sure. Then it's not been difficult to score. Jeamie TKV in terms of an offense hasn't really done much yet, but we enter the third round. Will he switch up? Maybe this is part of the plan. Let's see. Both fighters trade jabs as we start off the third round. Jeamie TKV with a couple of feints, throws a jab of his own, which is a bit better. They fall into another clinch. Ian Hamilton says here, it's looking like an old heavyweight fight. Clarke trying to chop down. TKV needs to throw more. Yeah, I agree. Needs to throw more, man. Needs to throw more. A lot of work being done on the inside here. It's quite ugly for me, to be honest. It's not the cleanest fight in the world, but yes, it's not the worst fight either. I might be going a bit extra, but yeah, it's not the most entertaining fight as of now as we enter round 3. So yeah. Frazier Clarke throws a jab and a right. They both miss. TKV slips it, and then they fall into another clinch. They're both in the center of the ring now. A right hand from Frazier Clarke does land, doesn't affect TKV, who lands his own right hand on the inside. Now they're both trading shots on the inside here. Referee breaking them up again. And is the referee now? What's the referee doing? Oh, Jeamie TKV's gum shield has fallen out. Okay. Okay. This could be a long night, you know, I'm not even going to lie. Let's see. Shout out to everyone in the chat that's here with me. I appreciate you guys, man, especially with this being on short notice as well. Big yourselves up, man, each and every time. They resume action here in the third round. 1 minute 50 to go. Looking like they're throwing a bit more lever now. Jeamie TKV and Frazier Clarke, which is good. Jeamie TKV throws out a jab. So does Frazier Clarke. Frazier Clarke now moving a little bit, showing some lateral movement as they fall into a clinch again. But yeah, Jeamie TKV throwing a couple of shots on the inside. Referee allowing them to work. 1 minute 24 left to go in this round here. A bit more even this round, I guess. But yeah, again, it's not been the most entertaining. Jeamie TKV throwing some shots there on the inside. Frazier Clarke's got him on the ropes though. Is he going to work? Is he going to actually get down to work here? They fall into. I think the referee needs to ensure that this fight does not just go into. Oh, they both throw haymakers there. Both of them missed, by the way. But I think the referee needs to exert his authority in this and not allow this to become just a hugging contest. I don't want to see that, man. We don't want to see that. Ian Hamilton says here, Ronald McIntosh is doing a decent job. Was pleased when I heard it. Yeah, Ronald McIntosh is a very good, knows his stuff, man. Knows his stuff. Been doing this for years. And he commentates on all sports as well, not just boxing, but he knows boxing a lot. He knows my dad really well, actually, Ronald McIntosh. And yeah, very good mind. He knows a lot. His memory and just his knowledge of the overall game is tremendous. So yeah, I can imagine he's doing a good job here on the BBC. And Nathan's saying it as well. Yeah. So both guys here kind of, you know, accounting for Ronald McIntosh. Yeah, he's a good commentator, man. He really is. So what's happening here? The referee has told the action to resume. I took my eyes off it for a moment. I'm hoping that he said that they need to start fighting more because, again, they're just, both of them are just falling into a clinch. They're working a lot on the inside here. Frazier Clarke lands a jab on the right hand. TKV, oh, that's end of the round? Yeah, end of the round. What's happened here? Oh, he's taking a point off. He's taking a point off. TKV. Is that for holding? Yeah, well, listen, man. Good. Good. This fight has been pretty ugly. Fair play to the referee. I said that he might need to do something to stop this fight being as ugly as it is. Let me know. Was that because of all the holding? Just looking at the replay now. What's happened here? Used his elbow to kind of push Clarke off a little bit. Was it that? Low blows, apparently. Okay, low blows. Oh, that was it. Yeah, I see it now. That was a low blow. That was a low blow. Looked a low blow to me. But that was the first one, right? Has he given him a low blow for that? Or was there any more? I mean, I didn't really account seeing TKV do more than that low blow there. Okay. So with that, I mean, he's behind anyway. TKV, he's lost that round as well. So yeah, he hasn't won any round. He's starting to fall behind on the scorecards here, Jeamie TKV. And this is looking like a comfortable win at the moment. We're only in the fourth round, but if it carries on like this, TKV's got to do something here because he's definitely behind. He's lost every round and he's just had a point taken off as well. So he needs to do more. He needs to do more here. could be marked, yeah, for all the holding. Yeah, for sure. And as I say that, they're holding again. So, man. Right, let's see what's happening here. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Big up yourselves, man. Referee splits them up. Round 4, we're in. 2 minutes, 27 seconds left to go of round 4. Now, again, it's just this fight hasn't been allowed to marinate, really. It hasn't been allowed to, get warm. It's just they throw a couple of punches and then they just kind of fall into each other, man. Frazier Clarke throwing some good body shots there, trying to throw the right uppercut on the inside as well. Does land it, but it's partially blocked. He does land a good uppercut there. TKV holding, and he falls back into the ropes. Is he tired, TKV? Mouth open a little bit. Good jab from Frazier Clarke there. Low body shot. That was low. And the referee warns Frazier Clarke with the low blow. Both of them tried to swing a little bit, but then they both, again, fall into each other. Jeamie TKV lands a shot there. Works well out the clinch. Lands a right hand. That's a bit better from TKV. That's a bit better. Throws the body shot. This is better. And he lands a couple of uppercuts as well. Frazier Clarke, he doesn't look too hurt at the moment, but that's probably been Jeamie TKV's best action of the fight. We're actually getting these two punching each other now as Jeamie TKV sticks his tongue out while Frazier Clarke throws back. Now, Jeamie TKV holds Frazier Clarke in a headlock while they're on the ropes. He looks tired to me. Frazier Clarke throws the uppercut. He can't be tired after 4 rounds, man. We're not even at the end of the 4th yet. Sluggish performance from TKV. That was his best moment, but in terms of the actual action of the fight, yeah, not very good, really, from either men, to be honest. They're holding on to each other again. Referee splits them up. 45 seconds left to go in the 4th round. Frazier Clarke throws the body shot. They clinch again. Oh, Jesus. All right, let me go to the comments, man. Nathan says here, Frazier, you need to step off. No need to be. I agree. Nathan, I agree with you, bro. Like, there's no need for you need to step back and let your punches go. They work on the inside. What are the commentators saying about this? Uppercut from TKV on the inside. This has been a bit of a better round for TKV, to be honest. Is it enough for him to win it, though? I think he's done a bit better this round, Jeamie TKV, to be honest. I think he's done a bit better. Good uppercut from T. I'll give TKV that round. I'll give him that round. There weren't much in it, but I think he done a little bit more. Good uppercuts there from Frazier Clarke on the inside. Let's see some comments here. Let me go to the comments. A few guys left some comments in here. Let me see. What's this one here? Daryl, how highly do you rate Whittaker? Yeah, listen, Whittaker's he's a tremendous talent. The jury's out, though. I don't know how good he's going to be. This fight here that he's got tonight is not going to tell me how good he's going to be. So, yeah, I think that the talent is there. He's got the personality. He's got the charisma. Let's see where he goes. I mean, he's in a thriving light heavyweight division. There are plenty of good fights that can be made for Ben Whittaker. So we'll see soon enough whether he's going to be highly rated or not. You know, he's got the ability, he's got potential, but we'll see. Nathan says here, Frazier knows that he's tired, hence why I think he's happy to fight in close as he could take him out. A little risky, but he can do him here. And he said, fighting like this is giving TKV half a chance. Let's see as we enter into round 5, people. I've got Frazier Clarke winning 3 rounds to 1 on this as we enter round 5. They work on the inside again. Referee breaks them up. I thought that was a better round for TKV, though. You know, he's been landing that uppercut on the inside quite a couple of times on Frazier Clarke. You know, it has landed, but it hasn't really moved him or wobbled him or anything like that. Neither fighter has been really hurt or wobbled or anything yet in this fight. It's been a bit messy as they're holding. They're starting to work a little bit more. Jeamie TKV falters to the ropes a little bit as they're in the clinch, but it's really just a lot of work on the inside here. Again, they hold each other and they fall into each other on the ropes. Referee breaks it up. Referee saying to TKV, don't hit on the back of their head. I agree. Whittaker needs to fight Spider or Aziz. That's definitely should be made next year. one of those two type of level opponents if we're really going to see what Ben Whittaker's about. Round 5 here, people, man. Not the best fight at all. So apologies, probably not the best watch along either. But yeah, Frazier Clarke kind of bullying TKV on the ropes here. They're just fighting on the ropes. A lot of inside work here. They're both landing a couple of shots inside, but nothing really major. It's a bit messy. Referee has broke them up again. He's called a timeout here, and I'm guessing that's down to how ugly this fight is, man. Referee is good. Referee kind of letting them know, come on, man. Like, let's actually get this. Let's make this a bit cleaner. Now, they're working a bit more. Frazier Clarke attempts to hold TKV that time. TKV lands a good right hand over the top. Some body shots there from TKV. Frazier Clarke now trying to land some shots of his own. But again, working on the inside. TKV, some good shots on the inside here. And Frazier Clarke doing the same. Both of them just trying to work on the inside here. Neither man is trying to create any sort of separation and, you know, really fight using the jab. I'm disappointed that Frazier Clarke hasn't used his jab more in this. He hasn't created that separation and used the jab because he's got a very good jab, Frazier Clarke. It's all been on the inside and, you know, hasn't been very pretty at all. Both men trying to land uppercuts again on the inside. Hardly any separation in this fight whatsoever. As they fall into the ropes again. This time, TKV pushing Frazier Clarke into the ropes. 17 seconds left of round 5. Jab missed. They fall into each other once again. Now, can we get some good shots here from anyone? There hasn't really been any eye-catching, real eye-catching shots here as we end the 5th round. Was that the 5th round? Yeah, we end that round. And yeah, I don't know. Let's go to the comments here. Nathan says Lerone Richards versus Whittaker would be fantastic in the next 2 to 3 fights. And he also says here, Fraze looking a bit gassed now. Yeah, I'm just looking at the replay here. How are you guys scoring this? How are you guys scoring this fight, people? Let me know. Again, that round probably difficult to score. Both men not looking that great. I put my edge it to Frazier Clarke, but yeah, this is not a very entertaining British heavyweight title fight that I would have hoped for. You know, TKV in the corner there looking pretty relaxed. Need to see a bit more from him. I think he's behind right now. Nathan says he's got Fraze up. He's got Fraze 1 up. Said it's closer than it is. Okay, that's fair. Got Fraze 1 up in this. TKV throws the jab. Frazier Clarke. This is better from TKV, though, to be honest. Frazier Clarke lands a right hand. Doesn't really do much to TKV. Now they're throwing a couple of jabs with each other as they clinch again. Falling into the ropes again. Referee breaks it up. Jab from Frazier Clarke, right hand from TKV. They both kind of fall into each other again. Neither man is really landing anything too significant, but they are throwing some shots now, a bit more, which is good to see. You know, Frazier Clarke now kind of forcing this clinch as he pushes TKV back to the ropes, looking like he's trying to bully him on there. Throws both men throwing body shots. But yeah, is Frazier Clarke really trying to is he trying to wear out TKV by pulling him and pushing him to the ropes? Jab from TKV, working on the inside again. This is better from TKV, to be honest. Lands a good body shot there on Frazier Clarke. This is definitely TKV's round for me. He's doing a bit more. Good body shots there from TKV as well. Frazier Clarke throws in a couple of shots of his own. Now Frazier Clarke is initiating the clinches. Now he's initiating the clinches. Himanshu says, Daryl, take my previous comment. What was that, bro? Was that, why can't I scroll up? Hold on, there we go. Was it the Whittaker one? How do I wait, Whittaker? Oh, Bam versus Inoue. I hope that don't happen, bro. I hope that doesn't happen. You know, Bam he's not big enough for Inoue right now. Yeah, I hope that don't happen right now. You know, I think Inoue is too big for him at this stage, in my honest opinion. But 2 tremendous fighters, 2 guys that I love watching. Yeah, as we go, yeah, we're midway through. Well, we're over midway through. We've got 1 minute left to go in the 6th round. Frazier Clarke misses with a right hand. falls into TKV. Is Frazier Clarke getting tired now himself? This is definitely a TKV round for me. Misses with the right hand, Frazier, and TKV lands his. Land body shots again. This is better from TKV. Falls into a clinch again. But Frazier Clarke, to me, looking like he's getting a bit tired now. Right hand there from TKV. Frazier Clarke is initiating the action, though. He's coming forward, and he is landing a couple of shots on the inside. But TKV is the tide turning a little bit here. Right hand again from TKV. None of these shots are really moving him, but he lands a good left hook there on Frazier Clarke, who looks a bit tired to me. Looks a bit tired to me there, Frazier Clarke. He's holding on, falling into. Is Frazier Clarke hurt there? TKV could really, lands a good left hook as well. Right hand there, that's definitely TKV's round. That has been his best round of the fight. And Frazier Clarke looks a bit tired to me. Looks a bit tired. That was the best round for TKV so far. Nathan agrees. He says, this is a good round. Best of the fight for me so far. TKV round. Totally agree. Totally agree. That was a good round for TKV right there. Was Frazier Clarke, he looked a bit tired there, people, after that round. And we're, now we've still got a lot of time left in this fight. Let's see. Maybe it's starting to warm up a little bit now, which is good. Because this was looking like it was going to turn into a hug fest, man, a real boring fight. But that was a better round for TKV. He should take a lot more confidence out of that round. Frazier Clarke looked that was a bit worrying, man. He looked a bit tired there. Let's see how he approaches this next round, man. Round 7. Straight away, TKV comes out at Frazier Clarke. Frazier Clarke trying to hold back. This is much better from TKV. Much better from him. For a couple of good body shots on the inside there. Frazier Clarke trying to counter with the right hand there. TKV lands a jab. They hold each other again. Let's see how this pans out, man. Oh, TKV literally threw a haymaker there. Missed it by a long way. They're fighting on the inside now, and TKV lands an uppercut on the inside. Frazier Clarke needs to do a bit more for me at the moment. He won the first few rounds, got the point deduction as well. So, yeah, I'm sure he's still in the lead at the moment. But TKV, if he can build up this momentum, this is better from him. Body shots from TKV as they fall on the inside again. Frazier Clarke looking to just hold on. He's not particularly hurt, but maybe he's trying to measure it. Maybe he's trying to pace himself a bit more. It's a 12-round fight, This is better from TKV, though. Frazier Clarke is landing a couple of shots, but he's not working his way out of the clinches like he was before. Leaning onto TKV there. Is he tired there, Frazier Clarke? TKV, held his head down a little bit there. Referee warns TKV about that, but no need to really do anything more. Don't do anything more. He's not. Frazier Clarke looks a bit gassed to me. What are you guys in the comments saying, man? What are you guys in the comments? Like, tell me. Like, is Frazier Clarke gassing out? TKV slips a jab. Both of them miss right hands, but TKV does land a left hook. Doesn't really hurt Frazier Clarke there. They fall into another clinch. This is a bit worrying for Frazier Clarke for me. He needs to pick it up. He's looking very spent. And in the 7th round, he needs a second win for me. Good left hook there from TKV on the inside. Frazier Clarke now throwing some shots of his own. That's about time, Trying to work the body. He pins TKV up on the ropes, but he looks very tired to me, Frazier Clarke, at the moment. Can TKV take advantage? He's probably a bit tired himself. Working a few shots on the body on the inside there as they fall into another clinch. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Don't forget, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We're near the end of the 7th round. 30 seconds left to go. This is definitely another TKV round for me. TKV lands a left hook, couple of left hooks on the inside there. 10 seconds to go in the 7th round. TKV's round again for me. Lands a left hook on the inside as they both work. Lands the jab as well. Frazier Clarke trying to hold on here. That's a Jeamie TKV round for sure. That's another Jeamie TKV round. So I've got him winning what, 3 rounds, and I think I've got Frazier Clarke winning 4. Let me know what you guys think. How are you guys scoring this? I think I have Frazier Clarke winning this at the moment, but the momentum is definitely with TKV if he could take advantage of this. Frazier Clarke looking a bit tired to me. In the corner there, not sure what's being said. Is he just trying to save himself and have a second wind in the latter part of the fight? That could very well be that, you know? Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Shout out to everybody that's watching the stream. Big up yourselves each and every time as we approach the round now. Frazier Clarke, Jeamie TKV. Let's see here. Don't know why TKV took his gum shield out and put it back in, but we approach round 8. Both men trade jabs in the center of the ring. I'll go back to Ian Hamilton's comment before the fight. He said Frazier Clarke needs to win and win well. At the moment, he's not looking that good at all. Nathan has got Jeamie TKV 1 up. Close fight. This is a bit better now. They're both starting to throw a bit more lever. Good shot on the inside there from Frazier Clarke. That's a bit better. Falling into the ropes again, though. Not been the best fight so far. 8 rounds in. Frazier Clarke trying to land in an uppercut on the inside there. Doesn't really land. Both men just kind of holding on to each other at the moment. Frazier Clarke pushes Jeamie TKV off. Throws a 1-2. Partially lands. They clinch again. Frazier Clarke trying to push TKV onto the ropes, which is working. I mean, he is the bigger man. Now Jeamie TKV has got him in a headlock. The referee breaks them up. We're 1 minute 40 left to go in round 8. This is a bit of a better round here for Frazier Clarke, in my opinion. But it's very ugly, man. I mean, he's just falling in again. This is better. Jeamie TKV working on the inside. Frazier Clarke pushes TKV off. Good work on the inside. This is a bit better between the two now. Now Jeamie TKV is holding. Right hand from Frazier Clarke. Body shots on the inside from both men. Just not enough action for me to... There's not enough sustained action here, you know? Not enough, in my opinion. Starting to work now. Good left hook there from TKV. Lands on Frazier Clarke. Took it well. Throws his own punch back, and then they fall into a clinch. Again, Frazier Clarke pushing TKV into the ropes. The referee breaks them up. We've got 39 seconds left in round 8. Closer round, in my opinion. Maybe Frazier Clarke might have done enough to nick it. I don't know what you guys think. 30 seconds left. Good left hook there from TKV. Landed. Moved Frazier Clarke a little bit, but he comes back. So it didn't hurt him that much. But it was a good, solid shot. Ten seconds left to go. Yeah, it's a better round for Frazier Clarke. I'll give this one to Frazier Clarke, man. I'll give round 8 to Frazier Clarke, in my opinion. End of the round. I mean, you could... It's not a home run. It's not a home run in terms of rounds here. I mean, you could give it to TKV maybe, but I give this one to Frazier Clarke. I think he did better work in that round for me. So that means I've got him 2 up at the moment. TKV needs to capitalize on this on the momentum shift, man. He needs to. That was a better round though for Frazier Clarke. Nathan says fair play, both lads giving it their all. Yeah, that was a better round. Both men look a bit tired here. But I've got Frazier Clarke up by 2 at the moment, in my opinion. It's there for the taking, though. I mean, If TKV can sustain some attacks here, he's landing, you know, but just not landing enough. Either men, really. Still a close fight. Wouldn't really argue too much either way at the moment. Nathan says it's a close fight. He has Jeamie up. Let's see how he has it after that round, but we're in round 9 at the moment. They fall into a clinch again. The referee breaks them up. Good uppercut from Frazier Clarke on the inside there. Jeamie TKV kind of pushes Frazier Clarke's head off. The referee breaks them up again. And yeah, we head off and we carry on into round 9 here. Let's see what can happen between these two. Bit better now. Both men starting to work on the inside a bit more. Frazier Clarke on the back foot now. Is he looking to land a counter? Jeamie TKV kind of forcing the action a bit more now. But again, there's just a lot of clinching at the moment. Ian Hamilton says here, Frazier needs to throw from distance, gets more of a hit. I agree. He needs to throw. I don't know why he's doing all this work on the inside, man. He's got a good jab. He should be working from the outside a bit more. Round 9. Neither man has really been like wobbled or significantly hurt, in my opinion. They both look a bit tired. Frazier Clarke definitely looks tired. As we carry on here, they both throw some body shots on the inside. Frazier Clarke looking at the referee, man. That's not a good sign. You know, just keep working. Keep working. Got a bloody lip there, Frazier Clarke, it looks like. I think so might TKV it, to be honest. Some better shots there on the inside. But again, they fall into a clinch. Man, this is a tough round to score, you know, because these both men are, I mean, yes, they are giving it their all, Nathan, but it's not been the best fight to watch, man. Really hasn't. Good uppercut on the inside there from Clarke. I think he might be doing enough here to win the round again. But again, it's close. Good shot there from Clarke. Starting to get the momentum back here. I don't think Jeamie TKV capitalized off that momentum that he had. You know, he's knackered, Frazier Clarke, but he's not taking advantage of it. Both men trading leather a bit better now. This is it. This is much better. They fall into another clinch, though, as I say that. 10 seconds left to go in the 9th. I wonder why BBC are not showing their scorecard. They're not showing like a actual scorecard as to, you know, how they've got it. You know how they like kind of project it on the screen as to how they see the fight going. Maybe the commentators are saying it, but yeah, I'll be curious to know what you guys think, who you think's winning this fight and who's not. Better round that one, though. We got Callum Simpson and Troy Williamson. These two will be fighting each other. When was it? When they fight? I can't remember when it is, but that recently got announced on Boxer's Instagram page or social media. So yeah, these two will be getting it on. Simpson looks a lot bigger than Williamson, doesn't he? Yeah, I wonder why they haven't showed the cards. But yeah, Simpson and Troy Williamson, Saturday, 20th of December. Yeah, that's a good fight, man. Good fight. He looks a lot bigger than Williamson, though, doesn't he? All right, people, here we go. Round 10. Clarke and TKV. Guys, in the comments, let me know what you think. How is this fight going in your opinion? I've got Clarke slightly ahead for me. I think TKV probably needs to win these few rounds now to win this. He could have. I feel he had an opportunity there to capitalize, but he hasn't really done it. And Frazier Clarke, who's not been that great himself, probably just doing a little bit more, in my opinion, to win this. But we've still got a couple of rounds left to go. Remember as well that this fight is in Frazier Clarke's neck of the woods. It's in Derby. So, you know, if there is going to be a close fight, the decision will likely go to him. How much do you want it, Jeamie TKV? Good left hook there on the inside. Bit better from him there, but they fall into a clinch again. It's a very ugly fight here. Good left hook there from him. He's landing that left hook when he wants to. He is landing it. Frazier Clarke not really too affected by it though, but he is landing that. He can find a home for that left hook. Jeamie TKV. He's been landing it on the inside a couple of times against Frazier Clarke. Good jab there from TKV. This is better from him. Referee is, what's happened here? Has the gum shield come out? Frazier Clarke's gum shield has come out, or is it TKV's? TKV's gum shield. Dear. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Big up yourselves. How are you guys scoring this? Let me know as the gum shield goes back into Jeamie TKV and we resume action here in the 10th round. Both men throw a couple of shots on the inside as they fall into another clinch. This is a bit better now. A bit better action between the two. Referee's called another timeout. Sends TKV to the corner. What's happening here? He's warning Frazier Clarke, but he's not going to take a point off him. Action resumes again here in round 10. Referee again breaking them up, man. Jeez. Both men are tired here. You can see it. Clear as day. Falling into each other in the ropes. I'll tell you this. Neither man has been very impressive at all for me. Neither man looks like they're going to do any sort of create any sort of wave here in the heavyweight division based on this performance. I have to be honest. 40 seconds left to go in round 10. It's been a messy round. It's been a messy round, close round. You know, I don't know how these rounds are being scored, to be honest. Good uppercut from TKV on the inside there. 15 seconds left to go in round 10. Both men trying to work. And that's the end of round 10. Frazier Clarke's knackered, man. Really tired he is. Really tired. Good left hook there. I'm just looking at the replay of TKV's left hook. I'm a bit disappointed in Frazier Clarke. I can't lie, you know. I can't lie. It's his hometown, you know. British heavyweight title on the line. And it's just been very messy. Very messy. He might be up here, but I think TKV needs to let it all out these last couple of rounds, man, for sure. Because when he does throw, he is landing. Frazier Clarke looks polished. His shots look good. You know, that you can see the technique. He's got the fundamentals, everything, but it's just not enough. I mean, he might be winning. I'll say that, but I think he's probably winning. But yeah, TKV is starting to show a bit more urgency as we start the 11th round here. Referee breaks them up again. Good shot from Frazier Clarke on the inside there, but TKV throws back. Good right hand from TKV. Can we get some good action going here? TKV fights his way out of that clinch. Doesn't allow Frazier Clarke to hold him there, which is good. Throws a left hook and an uppercut on the inside. This is better from TKV. Body shots there from Frazier Clarke, but we're getting some more action now here in the 11th round. TKV starting to throw some haymakers. That's what we want to see. Showing a bit more urgency now. Good left hook there from TKV. That hurt Frazier Clarke a little bit. He's finding a home for that left hook. This is a winnable title for Solomon Deckers now. Yeah, I hear you, Nathan. Looking at this now. Listen, This is a much better round, the 11th round. They're both throwing. Both men knackered, by the way. Look at Frazier Clarke, man. He looks knackered. If I'm in TKV's corner, I'm screaming at him to throw more shots. He's knackered. Good shot on the inside there from TKV. Clarke throwing some shots of his own, but he's knackered. He's fighting on instinct here. Good shot there from TKV. Again, Frazier Clarke trying to hold. He's hurt. Frazier Clarke is hurt. He's backpedaling now. TKV with another right hand. Frazier Clarke's in trouble here, people. Good shots there from TKV. Frazier Clarke is knackered. Desperately trying to hold on. Desperately. And he falls onto TKV. Literally falls onto him on the ropes. Frazier Clarke was going there. He was going there. Look at him. He's knackered. TKV's best moment of the fight. Good shot there from TKV. Frazier Clarke could go down. He's knackered. Absolutely knackered. A few more clean shots from TKV and Frazier Clarke is down. He's going to survive the round. Look at him. There's 10 seconds left to go. Frazier Clarke was looking away. What's going on here? Oh, good shot there from Frazier Clarke. Look, oh my gosh. Frazier Clarke is totally knackered. If I am in Jeamie TKV's corner right now, I am telling him, go for the kill. Go for it. He's absolutely, Nathan says he's done. He is done, Frazier Clarke. He is done. He looks like he can't even go out for the next round. Jeamie TKV, if I am in, bro, you need to really go out and swing for the fences here. Frazier Clarke is done. He's absolutely knackered. This minute rest, we're going to see how much that's going to help Frazier Clarke here, but he is absolutely knackered. Wow. And I'm like, we saw that from a few rounds ago. Round 12, people. Round 12. They touch gloves. Jeamie TKV, I'm sure he's tired himself, but he has really got to go for it here now. It's better from Frazier Clarke, though. Good uppercut on the inside from TKV. Frazier Clarke is going to have to summon everything to survive, get out of this round. Good right hand from TKV. Frazier Clarke holding on. TKV has just got to not allow him to clinch. Good body shot there from TKV. Frazier Clarke really trying to find everything to get out of this round. If he stays on his feet, he might win this, but TKV dominating these last couple of rounds here, but he's tired himself. Like Nathan said here, he's just got to swing. He's just got to swing. Finally, we get some good action here. Good left hook from TKV on the inside. Frazier Clarke is throwing. Tries the uppercut, he missed. Falls into a clinch. 2 minutes left to go in the fight. Frazier Clarke throws a shot, misses. Showing a lot of heart, though, Frazier Clarke, to be fair, though, man. I mean, he's knackered, but he's still going. You know, he's not running away. He's not hiding. But he is knackered. How much more has TKV got left here? Both men throwing shots now. Oh, good shot from Frazier Clarke. Took out the gum shield there of, who was that? Or was it Frazier Clarke's gum shield? Threw a shot and his own gum shield went out. Bloody hell. Wow. We've got 1 minute 32 left, people. I don't think TKV is going to get that knockdown that he needs. He needs to really go for it. Good right hand there and a left hook. But he's tired as well. You know, he's tired as well. And I think that might be what helps Frazier Clarke here. But this is definitely a TKV round for sure. Good body shots there from TKV on the inside. Frazier Clarke throwing a jab and a right. Falls into a clinch again. Both men holding on. 1 minute 10 left to go. Frazier Clarke misses with a haymaker there, but Jeamie TKV also misses. We've got 54 seconds left. Looking like that Frazier Clarke might survive this. Good left hook there from TKV. Frazier Clarke holding on. Hasn't been able to do enough here. This is definitely a TKV round. But will it be enough? Couple of jabs from TKV there. Right hand from Frazier Clarke misses. They both fall into a clinch again. Frazier Clarke just, just waiting for this fight to be over, man. TKV knackered himself, falls into the ropes. Good jab there from TKV. Double jab lands on Frazier Clarke, but he holds as well. Both men knackered. 10 seconds left to go here. Look, the fight's not over yet. Well, that ended on the 10-second. Well, that's it. I thought it looked like there was 10 seconds left to go. TKV puts his arms up. Frazier Clarke puts his arm up. I swear there was 10 seconds left to go in that fight. Doesn't matter anyway. I'm conscious that you guys might be a bit ahead of me, so I'm not gonna look at it. I'm gonna wait for the decision to be announced here. Nathan says here, wow, two hard men. Hope they both go to hospital and get checked and scanned. Yeah, that does, you know, for me, it got better, that fight, as it went on. Both men gave it a lot. Both men knackered. Good to see the respect between the two. Nathan says here, close fight, but Clarke win. Yeah, I think Clarke might have done enough to edge it, but TKV won those last few rounds for me. Close. Close. Let's see here. Got Frazier Clarke just, for me. Them early rounds, I think, helped him out a little bit, and the point deduction as well. That might be enough, but I wouldn't argue either way, to be honest. Let's see here. Remember, Frazier Clarke is at home. He is, you know, this fight is at his hometown. You know what I mean? TKV got a big lump on his eye there, man. Big lump on his eye there. I didn't realize it was that big. Wow. That reminds me of Hasim Rahman when he fought. I can't remember who he fought, but remember when he fought and he had that big lump on his eye? Ian's got TKV winning this fight. Ian's got TKV winning it. Let's see. It's a close fight. I wouldn't argue either way, to be honest. I mean, I wouldn't. Some of the rounds were hard to score, you know. Wasn't the best fight to watch. Really caught fire towards the end, really. Look at Frazier Clarke. He's knackered, man. Gee, he can't even walk straight. All right, referee's got them both in the middle of the ring here. The decision's being announced right now. I can't hear what the scorecards are. Oh, they haven't announced it yet. Let me see if I can turn the volume up a little bit here. All right, they're about to announce the decision now. Let's see what they got here. $115, $113 TKV. We're going to have a split here. $115, $112 Clarke. $115, $112. Jeamie TKV gets it. Jeamie TKV wins it. Wow. Wow. Jeamie TKV with the split decision win. And it might have been those last few rounds that did it. Might have been those last few rounds that did it, people. Wow. Frazier Clarke, where does he go from here? Let's see the comments. Shout out to you guys, man. Mike Adams, big up yourself, bro. He says here, that was a war. He also says here, Clarke is not as good as I thought he was. He should have kept his distance. Exactly, Mike. That's what we were saying. I don't know if you were watching this thing earlier, but that's what we said. Why wasn't Frazier Clarke creating separation? Why wasn't he using his better boxing skills to control the fight with the jab? All this fighting in close, leaning in on your opponent. And come on, bro. Disappointing from Frazier Clarke. I totally agree with you there, Mike. Nathan says fair play. Also says Frazier will kick himself. He really lost that. Yeah, big up yourself, Nathan. He says, thank you for the fantastic watch. I appreciate you, bro. Really do. Thank you for joining it as well, you know, and leaving your comments. But we have a new British champion in Jeamie TKV. Ian Hamilton said he thought Jeamie TKV won it. I thought Frazier Clarke might have nicked it because of the early rounds. But listen, I'm not going to argue this. I'm not going to argue. Some of them rounds were tough to score. It was pretty ugly. And Jeamie TKV was forcing it at the end there, you know. And this is in Frazier Clarke's hometown, by the way. Very disappointing from Frazier Clarke, in my opinion. This is in your hometown. You're headlining. You put in a performance like that and you lost it. He's 34 years old. Ian Hamilton says here, Clarke trying to replicate AJ too much. When you are more skilled, use it. Big up to you. I'm happy for TKV, you know. I'm happy for him, you know. Clarke, for me, disappointing. Didn't utilize your abilities for me. All that pedigree you've got in the amateurs, you know, you didn't use it. Trying to fight on the inside. Didn't utilize your jab enough for me. Didn't pace yourself very well in this fight. Yeah. Wow. Let's see what the comments say. We've got a few people here in the comments. Let's see what they say here. Big up to everybody in the chat. Good to have you guys here. Y23HAB says dead fight. Big up yourself, bro. DTLJ Sports says Frazier fought like he was paid to lose. Mike says here TKV is also better than I thought he was. Yeah. I mean, I picked Frazier Clarke to win this, but I thought that it would be a good fight. Ian Hamilton says here, Clarke trying, yeah, I read that one. And Mike says, tactically, Clarke got that so wrong. He was getting walloped all night. Yeah, he was. Them hooks on the inside were landing. And them uppercuts. Totally agree, bro. Totally agree. Jeamie TKV is the new British heavyweight champion. And fair play to him. Went to his opponent's backyard. He was the B-side on this show. This was really for Frazier Clarke. And he's gone out there and won. I thought Frazier Clarke's tactics were poor. Were poor, in my opinion. I thought he could have done enough to win it. But looking at it now, I mean, he could have won this more convincingly. He could have won it convincingly if he actually stuck to his game plan. Round 11, he was really scrambling there. Really scrambling in that. Look at him. Wow. Where does Frazier Clarke go from here, people? Where does he go from here? At the beginning, I'll repeat it. Ian said, if Frazier Clarke doesn't win this and win well, then what does he do? Where does he go? Does he rematch TKV? Maybe. It was a split decision. Could there be a rematch there? Maybe there will be. But David Adelaide will be waiting. You know, he'll be in the wings waiting for a fight there with TKV. I'm sure that fight could happen again. Frazier Clarke has got a long, for me, he's got a rebuilding job here, you know, because he wasn't really, you know, I remember Frazier Clarke really kind of a bit frustrated at all the attention that David Allen was getting. Do you guys remember that? You know, he tweeted it from his account saying that, you know, guys such as Dave Allen are, you know, got all this popularity and are not necessarily, you know, the best or anything like that to warrant their abilities. But, you know, I think that Frazier Clarke's, his stock is pretty low at the moment, in my opinion. I think his stock is pretty low. Shout out to you guys in the chat, man. We have a new British heavyweight champion. It was vacant, but Jeamie TKV winning by split decision over Frazier Clarke in Frazier Clarke's hometown, people. Won it in his backyard, and fair play to him. Big up to you guys on the stream, man. Shout out to you guys. I really appreciate it. I know Ben Whittaker will be fighting soon. I'm not doing a watch along for that. I wanted to do a watch along for this fight here. But yeah, new British heavyweight champion in Jeamie TKV. The title was vacant. And yeah, Jeamie TKV's now won it. So his stock goes up. Frazier Clarke's goes down. Will there be a rematch? We'll see. It was a split decision win. Wow. Let me know what you guys think, man. Thank you guys for watching. And yeah, appreciate you guys. Anybody that joins the stream late, drop your thoughts in the comment section below. I'll happily reply to it once I get to it. Thank you all for watching. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday night, my people. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace out.